Yo, check this out. I received this in the mail, right? Hello, black man. And I'm so excited about it. This is a journal to help black men articulate their feelings, express their feelings. Hell, just acknowledge that we have them in a safe and honest way. And hopefully, it will translate into other parts of your life. I get it. As a black man, a lot of us weren't encouraged or taught to talk about our feelings. As a kid, when you fail and hurt yourself, your parents told you to get up. You're a big boy. Big boys don't cry. That right there is a hard lesson to unlearn, and it's very hurtful. Because when we become older, we don't know how to express ourselves. We don't know how to talk about our feelings. We don't know how to have a conversation without lashing out or using profanity or getting upset and becoming violent because we weren't taught. But this, man, is essential. Not just to each one of us becoming a better person, but a society of men being able to express themselves is priceless. So if you want to become the best version of you that you can do, check out helloblackman.com. Grab the journal, actually journal in it, be honest, be open, and be accessible to your feelings and embrace them.
Hello, black man. I'm twofold. Hello, black man. What is going on? We're back in the building with another episode of the Hello Black Man podcast. What's up? What kind of shirt you got on tonight?
To hear more.
To hear more.
How ironic.
How ironic. And we had this clip playing very dear friend of ours, good supporter. We support a lot of things that they do. What's going on, Jen? A lot of things that they do, we support. They support us. Just good people, really good people. I have my tailor-made on, my Kappa Spring 2000 shirt on, got my Journey Journal hat on. We matchy. You got that red and black on? Come on now. We matching. You did it on purpose? Nope. Just grab some out of the drawer. That's what we do. Just grab some out of the drawer and we match. What else we got going on here? Today we have a phenomenal guest, author. He can sing. I don't know if he can sing. Do you want me to try to sing this dude? He a vocalist now. He got awards. What do you think? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I ain't gonna embarrass myself.
Thank you.
Okay, because that's what's gonna happen. Ain't it? Okay, I got you. Life coach, consulting. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, if your butt is too big, this is where you need to be. If your butt is too big, this is where you need to be on this podcast right now. Let me introduce the upcoming guest for today's show is Maurice F. Martin. Unmute his mic and boom.
I was ready for you to start singing, man. Like I was ready.
Hey, you're not finna embarrass me. You're not finna come behind me. You're not finna come behind me singing, dude.
I thought you was about to do a little something. I was ready to be inspired.
No, you're not about to embarrass me on my show. You're not about to do that. No,
maybe you would have had that inspiration. No, just gonna hit you.
Listen. Because what I was gonna do is I was gonna sing and then I was gonna mute your mic when it was time for you to sing. That was gonna happen. What's going on with it, man?
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Appreciate you.
That's what's up, man. Tell the people who you are, where you are, and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yes, sir. Well, you said it. I'm an author, a speaker, a life coach. I'm really a former singer. I don't even sing that good no more.
I don't believe that.
But yeah, I'm on a mission. I just put out my new book, Your Butt is Too Big. That's your butt with one T. It's the book is really just about the fact that the things we've been through in our life that we haven't healed from hold you back. So I'm just on a mission to try to help people get healthy, get free, and live the life you're meant to live.
That's what's up. That's a huge on-taking. That's a lot to on-take. And what prepared you for this role? What prepared you to be who you are today?
Life. Life. In my 20s, I was playing music and I was traveling and Grammy winners and Emmy winners and I had licensing deals with MTV and VH1 and all this stuff that sounds good, right?
Mhm.
I was broken during the whole thing. I was
Mm.
angry, I was depressed, I was frustrated. And so you have this point where you're like, nothing I accomplished does anything for here.
Mm.
Right. And so, I mean, I got to the point where in my early 30s, I feel like I kind of hit rock bottom, like that
Mhm.
place where you like, okay, I give up. I don't even want to try to accomplish anything else. And so I went on a healing journey, therapy and counselors and conversations and prayer and just really figuring out how do I find the real me.
Mhm.
And once I started to find him, I realized that he was put on the earth to help other people find their self. So it's just that journey of giving back. Yeah.
That's huge, man. That is absolutely huge.
Mhm.
You're in Ohio,
I am.
and it's so crazy because we said something when we first came on. What did I say?
I told you there's no rest for the weary.
No rest for the weary. Exactly. I said, you go to work today, it's President's Day, some people off. He said, yeah, no rest for the weary. And I was like, old people say that. Like, that's what old people say.
Are you calling me
Especially
old?
down south.
Is he
Ain't
saying
no
I'm an
rest for the
old?
weary. I'm like, man, where you at? Let me look at this again. I said, yo, Ohio.
I feel like you called me an old man. That's what I heard.
Listen.
The grays are starting to come in. You see them? They start.
Hey, I guess the light was hitting it just right.
It's just right. It's just the right
You
light.
grew up in Ohio. You're from Ohio.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Mississippi?
I've never been to Mississippi. I've been to.
Really?
I think the farthest down there I've been is like Alabama. I've been to Alabama a couple times. We used to have all of our family reunions down there, but I never been to Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. What city in Ohio are you from?
I live in Akron, Ohio. I'm originally from a smaller town than that, but I live in the hometown of LeBron James, scoring champion of.
I think I've heard of him. I think I've heard of him.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of him. Maybe so.
Once or twice.
Once or twice, maybe maybe across some channel here and there.
Well,
got you. And your first, what's your first book called? What's the name of your first book?
The first book was called Save the Day, and the whole premise was nobody's coming to save you. Right. So, because we all feel like, if I put up the bat signal in the sky, maybe Batman will come flying in. That's not about to happen. If your marriage is a wreck, you got to work on your marriage. If your job is a mess, you got to work on your job. So it's just, I think that everything I've written so far has just been about, there's a level of accountability that we have to take. Right? You have to look at your problems, acknowledge they're there, and then work through them. Yeah, that's really the key.
So like when I don't have a lot of money in the bank account, it doesn't really do me any good not to look at my bank account.
That's
I got to look at it. I got to say, hey, it's empty. Hey, I need to make some changes.
Right. You ever had that time where you don't look at the bank account and that's the whole reason that you go into overdraft?
Oh yeah. I don't know how well you know me, but yeah, absolutely. They're like, this is my life story.
But that's the thing. If you're willing to look, you can then get money in the right places. The same is true of life. You'll get your value in the right place if you realize where you're bankrupt, where you're lacking, where you're hurting. And so the key is have the courage to look. And then maybe you can't do it all by yourself. Maybe you need to go get a banker down the street to help you with your finances, right?
But now
it's the same thing emotionally. That's it.
I got you. Listen, where's the cards at? We're going to ask you a couple cards. We're going to ask you a couple questions to see if we can get your
what kind of cards?
Lyrically cards.
All I know is I watched one of y'all episodes like a week or two ago. I was watching and I was like, I don't know what kind of trivia questions y'all asking, but my people ain't about to get no kind of freebies because.
Well, let's see. We're going to ask you a few questions here, and let's see where we stand. We'll see if we can get your fans and family some percentages off some merch. All right, here we go. You have to know this one. Like, I listen. When you say that, it's like more pressure. Like it's like
I already feel the pressure.
Right.
I already feel it.
Right. Who does Outkast say "Sorry Miss Jackson" goes out to? This goes out to
all the mamas and mamas. Something about mamas.
That's close enough. It says all the baby mamas
and
mama's mama. That's it. You all right? See that you already on the road. You already on the road.
Hallelujah.
All right, here we go. If Nas and Lauryn Hill ruled the world, what would they do?
I would free all my sons. What is that?
I would free all my sons.
There we go.
That's it. No pressure.
All kind of pressure. Lord
kind of pressure. Okay. Here you go. All right. Last question. Last one. Oh, you got people in the audience. They got you. I free all my sons. Yeah, they ain't playing around. Okay. Here we go. What time are the girls leaving Snoop's living room?
Oh, you got me on that one. I don't have no idea.
What time are the girls leaving Snoop's living room?
Oh,
you know it. I'm telling you.
I promise you I don't, because I don't know what you talk about. I don't even have a guess. I don't even know.
You got to guess a time. What time are they leaving?
2 o'clock.
Okay, wait. I got you. Are they leaving at 2:45? A 2:45. B 6 a.m. C 4:30. D midnight.
I'm gonna say 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. That's it. That's it, man. So great job there. We'll make sure we'll get a code together. Marquise Davis is killing it in here. And
I should have been paying attention to his answers, man.
20% off. Yeah, he know all the answers. They ain't playing. Davis ain't playing around. For all my son, he know that was 6 in the morning. Know that one. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to jump into the Journey Journal. We're going to ask you 2 questions out of the Journey Journal. Give me any 2 random numbers.
We're going to go with the number 6.
Number 6.
And the number, how high is it?
52.
Give me 39.
All right, 6 and 39. All right. Why number 6?
LeBron, I told you I'm paying homage, and 39 because I just turned 39 last month. So we'll go.
Okay. Here we go. Question number 6. And so this journal has 52 prompts in it. It has space, open space, and questions for you. So here's number 6. It says, "Hello, black man. Talk about where you grew up. Small town. Describe your house, your neighbors, and the environment."
Ooh, that's a good one. My house was cold. Is that an honest answer? My house was cold. I grew up in a house where we didn't talk much. Where there was probably more feelings of fear than love. And I didn't know the neighbors that well. The ones that I knew were kind, were caring, but I always felt like I didn't fit in. I grew up in a mostly white town as a black man. So there was a disconnect in the home, a disconnect out of the home. So the atmosphere was uncomfortable. The atmosphere was one that I always had to think about and adapt to. And in the end, I think I'm better for it all because I learned how to get stronger, get wiser, get better in situations where people around me were bitter. Right. So there's good that came out of it.
Right.
But if I'm being honest about it and not just trying to like make everything sound good now that I'm older, the truth is the environment I grew up in wasn't that great, but it made me who I am. It cultivated me into who I am.
Huge, man. That's a great answer. And people, I guess sometimes people say that their environment, like the environment you're in, you can be anything. Yes, you can, but it definitely impacts you. Your environment impacts how if you're outspoken, if you're intrinsic, if you're extrinsic, if you're a people person, like years of patterns shape how you deal with stuff.
That's it. And so if you're not careful, your past will leave you in prison, right? And I feel like that's what happened to me, is that some things that I experienced in that home environment, I felt trapped, and I didn't actually know it was possible to get out of that, to grow out of that, or to heal out of that till much later in life, when it was like, oh, if I don't figure out a way to do it, then my kids are going to end up in it.
That's it.
So I got to figure it out.
Yeah, that's the old generational curse that we talk so much about.
That's it.
Marquis said, come through with the Marvin Sapp reference, wiser, stronger, better. That's what's up. All right, let's see. Question 39. Question 39 in the journal says, okay. There's a lot of different topics in here, and this is kind of ironic that you chose this one. 39. Hello, black man. Describe your current relationship with your family. Who do you turn to for advice? And what about that person makes you feel as if your information is secure?
Oh, that's good. I'm going to start with the end first.
Okay.
I'm always turning to grandma.
Got it. Oh, that's
grandma,
a good deal.
Grandma just turned 93 years old.
Wee.
Okay, so you want to talk about some wisdom?
Yeah.
Grandma still is the one to call me and say, how you doing? And let me not tell the truth. Okay. Let me say, oh, grandma, I'm doing good. No, you're not. I hear it in your voice. What's going on?
What's going on? Get checked.
Right, that's it. And so grandma has never played games. Grandma has never been anything but real with me. And she's always let me know that she was a safe place.
Nice.
So grandma's been consistent. In terms of my family situation, I would call it evolving. It's evolving, right? I think that, like, when I got into my 20s, there was a big separation between me and my family. I had to distance myself from some people, somewhat for boundaries, somewhat because I just didn't know how to handle some people. I got into my 30s and I started getting healthy, and I was like, okay, I can make peace with some people. I can figure out where people can really sit in my life in a healthy way. And so there's some people that I'm close to. There's some people that I'll probably never be close to again. And there's some people who are there when I need them, and I know how to get there. And so I would say that it's evolving. We're growing. We're getting healthier. And then I have my own wife and my own children, right? So I start off with the family of origin.
External, okay.
Right. My family is my inspiration, my motivation, my reason to go on. My wife, like, I'm married to literally the perfect person for me, that she's grounding, that she pushes me. My kids look like me and seem like they want to be like me. And so looking in the mirror is always a beautiful reason for me to keep getting better and keep evolving myself as a man. Right. It's just like, hey, don't stay here. Yeah. If you stay here, then you're gonna show them it's okay for them to sit at a ceiling. You got to break through some ceilings in your life so they know it's possible. So evolving.
Yeah, that's huge. That word alone, Beckford said, I like that, evolving, because that lets you know that your answer today and tomorrow could be different, and they both could be true.
That's it.
And so it just goes to show that sometimes people put a lot more on family than they should, or sometimes they need more than family than they're actually given.
Right.
So yeah, definitely evolving. I like I don't know your family, but the fact that certain people that didn't have a place now, and the other people, where to position them. Right. You're figuring out where to position them. And that's okay. And that's really okay. Like, this is your life. You don't have to have this person here if they're giving you this.
That's it.
Right. Like, you can't, I don't know, man. That's so cold because you're prioritizing. Like, you have to prioritize you. not prioritize their title, uncle, cousin, aunt, or this and the other. Oh, I have to do this. Like, no, like you have to prioritize your safety, your consciousness, and do that. Oh man, it's cold. Like that's literally cold.
I mean, you said the word, right? Love has priorities. Love has boundaries, right? I know we talk about unconditional love, but like the fact is, healthy love has boundaries. Some stuff, if I do, my wife's not gonna be okay with it because I'm out of the priorities of my marriage. I'm out of the boundaries of my marriage, right? There's some things that if my kids do, we gonna have an issue because you're outside of priorities. So I always have to know how I'm supposed to prioritize my heart, prioritize my mind, prioritize my life and my decisions. And I think it's important as people that we think about it, that we pray about it, that we be about that stuff. And we need to do that consistently because it does change.
Wow. Wife, kids, how long you been married, and where did you meet your wife?
Oh, good question. So I have we got married 2016. So this is what, year 6. And we actually used to work together. So I actually trained her at a job. I was a trainer at that point, and I met her. And the story that I often tell is that the first time she spoke, I didn't check her out. I just thought about how much I respected her because she was so wise and so bright. And I could tell that the first time she spoke. So I'll never forget what she wore, what she said, how her hair looked. I remember everything about her from the first time I met her.
Yeah, that's cold right there. Yeah, that's cold. That attentiveness is like, okay, I see this. I got it. I got it. I know where you're coming from.
That's it.
That's huge. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back with one more question, and then we'll be ready for your shout out.
Sounds good.
All right.
Hello, Black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered Black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, Black man.
Hello, Black man.
All right, we're back. Give me one more number out of the journal, and we'll go with that.
Let's go with 25.
25.
25.
Truly random 25. Okay, it's a good one. I'm telling you, all of them are good. All of them.
That I believe.
All of them are good. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what we did when we were creating this. Every journal, we got 13 journals now. Once we put all the questions, normally it starts off with maybe 100, 200 questions. If it's something that you can answer without, you got to say, if you don't do that,
right,
we take it out.
It's
one of those like, oh, it's a good one. Oh, man. And then you have to, hey, you know what? Do I want to be honest? Hey, how transparent do I want to be?
Yes.
But here you go. Here's question 25.
I'm ready.
It says, hello, Black man. What is the one thing you wish you could change about yourself? Describe steps to change.
Ooh, that's good. One thing I would change about myself. I would doubt myself less. I tend to be the type of person that I don't believe in myself until somebody else doubts me. And when somebody else doubts me, I go, do you not know who I am? Right. That's a whole problem. And so I think that I would have more confidence up front. And so the way that I actively try to work on that is by reminding myself of my identity, because my identity is not something that changes every day. Right. I'm a firm believer that I was made in the image of something greater than me. And I believe that everything that I've been through and everything that I'm going to go through has all to be molded into something that's worth respecting, worth admiring, and is a powerful person to change. So I would stop doubting myself so much on the onset and walk in. That's it.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, self-doubt is a real thing. Self-doubt will get in the way of blessings, business, just about anything that you can imagine.
Everything.
Yeah, everything starts with how confident are you? How confident are you willing to be? Sometimes you're confident and you don't want to be confident. You know, you want to play the back role, and so you have to be in that lane to be able to do so.
And it's okay to be confident and make mistakes. To be confident and grow from the stuff you go through. Like, confidence is not saying you're perfect.
Right.
It's just saying that where you are is an acceptable place to begin the journey.
I'm with it. Huge, man. That is huge. Maurice, tell people how to get in contact with you on all your social media platforms and how to get a hold of Your Butt Is Too Big.
Yes, sir. So first of all social media at Maurice F. Martin, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you go to yourbuttis2big.com, that's the easiest way to find the book. I actually have a prayer journal that's coming out this week. And so I have a whole bunch of things that are coming down the pipe. So Maurice F. Martin or yourbuttis2big.com.
That is huge. Maurice, we wish you nothing but prosperity, blessings. What you're doing is absolutely phenomenal. We'll be continuing to follow your work and what you're doing, and we'll be promoting from our side. We thank you so much. Do you have any questions or any comments for us?
I just want to tell y'all, just keep doing what you're doing. These are the conversations that we need as a community and as people. This changes lives, and this changes the narrative of what is normal. So thank y'all for doing what you're doing.
All right, Maurice. Thank you so much for being a guest on the Hello Black Man podcast. You have a good night.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Yes, sir. Oh, absolutely phenomenal young man. And what he's doing is just giving people opportunities to grow. And like I said, we have a like journey ourselves. Anytime that we can link up with people that are doing things in the same realm or in the same narrative, we try to do so. Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much, Bigfoot. Davis, thanks for joining. Everybody else, thanks for joining tonight. Maurice, phenomenal guest. We'll make sure that we drop any links to his work below. If he has not, go ahead, Maurice, and drop some links in the comments below, so people can just click on. You know, people want ease of operation, so drop your links below. And that's all we have. Do you have any parting shots? No parting shots. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hello, black man. There you go with them links. Have a good night.